everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to create Google business profile post from WordPress. So I am an owner of a skincare brand and I post content related to my business like skincare tips, new launches or other offers details as posts using WordPress. So here to create more customers engagement, what I want is that as soon as I'm going to publish a new post on my WordPress site, automatically that same content should be created as a post on my Google business profile as well to create more customers engagement. Now, doing this manually takes a lot of time. So what I did was I simply created an automation between WordPress and Google Business Profile with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So if you want to learn about this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Google Business Profile post from WordPress. As an owner of a skincare brand, we frequently publish WordPress blog posts about our new product launches, skincare tips, and seasonal promotions. By automating WordPress with Google Business Profile, every new vlog post is automatically shared as a Google Business Profile post. This ensures that customers searching for skincare products locally on Google can instantly see the brand's latest offerings, promotions, and informative content to create more engagement. This automation helps the brand to stay relevant in local search results while driving more traffic to both their website and physical stores, all without extra manual efforts. And we are going to be creating this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Create Google Business Profile Post from WordPress. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select Google Business Profile Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to a workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Google Business Profile Post from WordPress, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first, and for the trigger application, what we are going to do is we are going to select it as WordPress. As on my WordPress site, I will be posting vlogs related to my skincare brand business, okay? And my objective is that as soon as a new blog is going to be posted on my WordPress site related to my skincare brand, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So I've selected my trigger application as WordPress, and for the trigger event, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as new post published, as whenever a new post is going to be published on my WordPress site, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Now, after selecting the trigger application and the event, in order to connect WordPress to Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to connect WordPress to Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. Okay, firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the webhook URL, now we are going to open our WordPress site and we are going to connect our WordPress account to Pabbly Connect. For that, log into your WordPress account. So as you can see that this is my WordPress account right over here, and now I'm going to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. Now in order to connect our WordPress account to Pabbly Connect, from the left side of the panel, you can see it says plugins right over here. Okay, I'm going to click on this plugins button. As I'm landed on the plugins page right over here, I'm going to search for the plugin in the name of WP Webhooks. I'm going to search for WP Webhooks. You can see that I've already installed WP Webhooks right over here. But if you have not installed WP Webhooks, please do install it so that you can connect Pabbly Connect to your WordPress account. Okay, as I've already installed WP Webhooks, from the left side of the panel, you can see it says settings right over here. And in settings, after installing, you can see WP Webhooks. You're going to open WP Webhooks from here. As you're going to open WP Webhooks, you will be landed towards the page right over here. From this bar, you have to click on the send data option right over here. Under send data, if I'm going to scroll down under WordPress, you can see it says post created. I'm going to select this step. As we have landed towards the post created over here in this say add webhook URL, click on this button. After click on the button, it is asking for the webhook name. So for the webhook name over here, I'm going to write it as post published. Okay, so this is the webhook name that I want to give, and for the URL, I'm going to paste the URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. After giving a name to our webhook and pasting the URL, click on this add for post create button. You can see that now a webhook in the name of post publish has been added to my WordPress site under WP Webhooks. Okay, now over here you can see next to the name of this webhook a 3 dots is given to us. Click on it and go to settings. As you're going to go to settings over here, for the trigger on selecting post type, select it as post, and for the trigger on initial post status change, select it as published. As whenever the post is going to be published, then Pabbly Connect should capture the response. That is why we're going to select these options, and then we are going to click on the save settings button. As you can see, it says settings saved. That means the webhook setup is now been done successfully. As the webhook setup is now been completed, I'm going to go back to my workflow. It is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish a new post on my WordPress site, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the new post being published or not. For creating new vlog post on our WordPress site, go to the post option, click on add new post button right over here. As we are going to come to it, you can see over here, we are going to now create a new post. Firstly, it is asking for the post title. So for the post title, I'm going to write it as introducing new skincare line, expert tips on glowing skin. So this is the post title right over here that I want. Okay. Next, it is asking for the body, the main body of our post that we are creating. So for the main body of my post, I'm going to write it as, so this is the main body of my post. In the post, I firstly entered the image right over here with the content that I wanted right over here. Okay, so this is the post that I want to create. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish this post. So for that, I'm going to click on this publish button right over here. As it says the post is published over here, this means this post has now been published. If I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, you can see we have received the response of the new post being published on our WordPress account. Let us tally the response. We have received the link of the post that has been published. We are going to look into it in few minutes. If I'm going to scroll down further, you can see the title of the post is right over here. That is introducing our new skincare line, expert tips for glowing skin. Okay, the status of the post is published, as you can see right over here, and this is the content of the post that we have published. This is the same content with the image URL you can see right over here with all the other details. Okay, over here we've received the link of the post. So this is the link of the post, as you can see right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link from here and I'm going to open it in a new tab right over here. And yes, you can see this is the post that has been we have created in our WordPress site has been now posted as a vlog with the image that we have entered, as you can see right over here, and this is the vlog that we have posted. Okay, so as this is the response that has been captured in our trigger step right over here, this means that WordPress is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. Now whenever a new post is going to be published on our WordPress site, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that post with details. Okay, So as the trigger setup is done, our objective is to create the same post as a post on our Google business profile as well. Let us set up our action step. And for the action application, we are going to select it as Google business profile, as now we are going to create the same post on our Google business profile from our WordPress site. Okay. After selecting our action application as Google business profile, for the action event, you have to select it as create call to action post right over here, and then click on this connect button. A new window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, click on sign in with Google. As I'm going to do that, a window is then going to appear in front of you, on which we have to click on this continue button, as it is asking for a permission. And I'm going to click on continue because my data is saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this continue button. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google business profile to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for the account name. For the account name, I'm going to select it as Parampara because this is the name of my account. And for the location name, I'm going to select the location over here as Parampara as well. Okay, because this is the location of my business. After that, you can see it is asking for the summary of the post that we are creating. So for the data of the summary of my post, what I am going to do is I am going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is, as soon as I'm going to click on this field, you can see this was the previous step of this workflow, that is WordPress new post published. As I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. For the summary, I want the title of the post that I have created in my WordPress site. So what I'm going to do is, from my previous response, I'm going to select the data of the title of my post. Okay, this is the post title. I'm going to select the data of this title right over here from my previous response. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Okay. Next, it is asking for the topic type. I'm going to select it as standard. For the action type over here, I'm going to select it as learn more. Okay. So this is the action type that I want. Okay. After that, it is asking for the URL. Over here for the URL, I'm going to map the data of the post URL of my WordPress. So I'm going to map the data of this link of the post that I've created on my WordPress site. Okay. As people are going to look into my Google business profile, under the title, they are going to see this URL right away. So I map the data of this URL. Okay. Next, it is asking for language code, media format, media source URL. I do not require the field, so I'm going to skip the part. After filling all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, we have received a response right over here, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open a Google business profile, and I'm going to check whether a new post has been created in it or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google business profile. So this is my Google business profile, as you can see right over here. And if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, new post has been created. I'm going to open this post from here. You can see this is the new post that has been created in my Google business profile, and the name for the heading as introducing our new skincare line, expert tips of glowing skin. And over here, this is the call to action, that is learn more. As I'm going to click on it, you will be then directly forwarded to the blog that you have created on your WordPress site, as you can see right over here. Okay. So this, as the post has been created, this means that we successfully created an automation between WordPress and Google business profile with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now, to sum up till now, what we have done, I am an owner of a skincare brand, and I post content related to my skincare, like skincare tips on my new products or offers on my WordPress site. Okay, I post vlogs. My objective is that as soon as I'm going to publish a new post on my WordPress site, automatically that same post should be created on my Google business profile to create more customers engagement. And for that, I've created this amazing automation between WordPress and Google business profile with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.